recording equipped, set up perfectly the Mrs. Maisel reunion we have on stage. How did you two get involved in Etoile? Were the roles written for you?
I initially joined as a writer. I was about a month into the writer's room. Every time they talked about my character, they would point to me, but they hadn't offered it to me. So that was driving me crazy. And then Amy wrote me an email and said, "Can you dance?" And I wrote, "I have danced." And then they gave it to me.
What about you, Luke?
They approached me about 3 weeks after we had wrapped Maisel, and I think they just felt sorry for me because I was depressed, and they invited me out for dinner, and I followed them home.
What about you, Luke? How did you get to play the title role in Etoile, which is French for star or principal dancer, right?
Yes. It was a very classical way because they didn't know me, I didn't know them. So I have done a casting, but I didn't speak English at first, so I didn't thought it was possible for me to do this kind of character with this English and so fast and so written and all of that.
And back to Maisel, Luke, in your Emmy-winning role, you played a real person, Lenny Bruce, and did you base your neurotic executive director, Jack, on anyone?
Yes.
Elaborate.
But I won't name them. I mean, I have, started working in the theater, and sort of this world feels, very parallel. Obviously, it's a performing arts company, and I've been exposed to a lot of the ins and outs of that world, and understand just how impossible it is to make anything happen in that world. So there are certainly people that I've culled from. But I'm not ready to name names.
And Gideon, you're playing with Tobias, the visionary choreographer, another quirky character here. And your musical theater background, did it play a role? And did you shadow any of the professional choreographers on Etoile?
Yeah, I did a musical called Spring Awakening when I was 17 years old, and I worked with a man named Bill T. Jones. Oh, thanks. Bill T. Jones is a legend in the modern dance world, and he is very exacting, he's very blunt, he's eccentric. I feel like I took a lot from him. And then Christopher Wheeldon is a good buddy of mine, and he let me shadow him while he was putting up a new ballet.
And Christopher also appears on Etoile, so something else to look forward to. He is also an actor there. Lou, you have dance background, right? But did you have to undergo additional training to play Cheyenne? And what was it working with a dance double on those intricate dance numbers?
Yes, hopefully there was a double, because I have done a lot of ballet, but I quit when I was 18, because it was my mother's dream, it wasn't mine. But when I had this part, I thought, why did I stop? Because I had to relearn ballet, and it's really hard. I don't know if you have tried, but it's
No, it's not. She's lying.
I was a dance mom, but yeah, that I've seen from afar. Yeah.
Yes. So I have done the 9 months of ballet before the shooting, and I worked very close with my double because she's a really dancer. She's better than me.
And for you two guys, how is it to work again with Amy and Daniel, but this time also surrounded by professional dancers, and filming a show in 2 languages on 2 continents in some of the most iconic locations?
It was very exciting. Really, I just felt just like a really charmed experience. Amy and Dan have such a work ethic that bleeds out into the crew and into the cast, and it's once you're sort of on the train, you understand that the aim is to sort of raise the bar all the time, and so that's very fulfilling. And New York and Paris, it was nice. It was a nice reprieve from Winnipeg, which I have great affection for, but I was ready for a change.
I'm glad. It was, bringing we had a dance company in Paris and another dance company in New York. Amy and Dan are so exacting, but it made sense to have companies like this. They were so disciplined, and the thrill of doing this show is obviously there's a lot of text, but there's also weaving cameras in and out of dancers. There's only so many times they can do these shots because of their bodies. But it was pretty remarkable that we had a full-on company in Paris and New York. And I'll say, I worked primarily with the dancers, and I left hating my body.
Yeah, their dedication is really just incredible. Just to have them there every day was just astonishing, and it served as a reminder of just how much is put into the work.
And Gideon, you didn't try dancing yourself. You also had a dance double.
When Lou saw me dance, she looked in my eyes, and she laughed so hard that we decided I shouldn't dance so much in the show.
I'm sure it was not that bad.
Yes. It was perfect.
Lou, you had other challenges to talk about. First, did you know Amy's work? Had you watched any other shows by Amy, written by Amy? And how challenging was it for you to do that signature rat-a-tat dialogue that she writes in what you just said was your first English-speaking role?
I knew Maiden, though you only this show I discovered after Gilmore Girl and Bunhead. And for me it was just so challenging experience because I didn't speak English, I wasn't a ballet dancer, so I had everything to learn. And it's not just speaking English slowly with my French accent. It was, speak very fast with Amy words, a very strong character, very passionate character. So first I thought, he's crazy. Why me? I'm not good enough in everything. But it was I was lucky because I learned many things.